I know what you're thinking. Why would you need to cheat in a Pokemon game? It's literally designed for children to beat it, and you're an adult man. Yeah, you're right. However, this is not your childhood Pokemon game. It's not your insert most nostalgic generation here, where you pick your favorite Pokemon, over-level them so that they can sweep every single gym, and spam A to victory. That's not what we're doing here. We're playing a very hard game of Pokemon. But just to explain how hard it is, we have to go back to a little over a year ago when I received a DM from one of my moderators, Drewsome. Boss man, I got Mogul Emerald waiting to be played. Now, if a pilgrim could time travel, none of those words would make sense, but to me, this was a curse. You see, a lot of my early content on this channel is doing Nuzlocke runs of Pokemon games, basically making Pokemon way too hard for me and then failing a lot so people can laugh at me. However, the last time I played a Pokemon game, it was especially bad, and it scared me away from ever playing a Pokemon game again. And so when I received this DM, I left it on red for over a year. You see, what Drewsome did is he took Pokemon Emerald and added in custom sprites, custom characters, and made the game way, way harder. And then he wanted me to play it so he could point and laugh at me. I swore I wasn't going to play it, but then I lost a bet. And so I was stuck with playing Pokemon Mogul Emerald, one of the hardest ROM hacks of Emerald version, outside of Emerald Kaiser. I mean, that shit's crazy. There's a few rules you have to follow for the Nuzlocke. First, you have to catch the first Pokemon you encounter in a route, unless it's a duplicate. If you fail to capture it, well, tough luck. If any single of your Pokemon die in battle, you have to release that Pokemon. And if all of your Pokemon die and you white out, you have to restart the run. Those are the basic rules of a Nuzlocke. There's a few additional rules like level caps or when you're actually allowed to use potions, but that's the basic idea. And then I add one twist. I name every single Pokemon after a viewer. And if that Pokemon happens to die, well then that viewer also gets banned. And so I embarked on the journey of attempting to beat Pokemon Mogul Emerald and being the first person to ever do it, March 27th, 2023. And that was a fucking mistake. I did have a few runs along the way that got really far, but I would lose later on because I wasn't prepared for the gyms because I didn't know what was going to happen at those gyms. I didn't know what the trainers would have for their Pokemon, and I wasn't prepared. But Drewsome is an evil person. And so even on one of my runs that got all the way to Victory Road, he changed the location of the rival fight. Rather than being at the end of Victory Road, like in the vanilla version of Pokemon Emerald, he put it at the very beginning. So when I was running through trying to find a new Pokemon, I instead was met with my rival, who in this game is Sykkuno, who beat my ass.
I bet you're surprised to see me. I made it all the way here, and it's all thanks to you. Coots, losing to you last time made me stronger, and I'm not going to lose anymore. I'm going to win. For the Pokemon. Here I come.
I forgot about the Sykkuno battle. He only has a Ralts, right? He has 5 Mon! 44! And, you know, losing that much kind of gets to me. I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it anymore. I'm done. I got a little mad. There's a 0% chance I play this game ever again in my fucking life. I fucking hate this game, Drewsome. It's a piece of shit game. The fucking game looks ugly as shit. All the songs fucking suck. I fucking hate this game. I'm not touching this goddamn game. There's not enough Pokemon originality or creativity in it. All those chatters are fucking banned for life. I'm not doing it. I'm done with the game. I'm done with the fucking game. It's a shit fucking game. I'm not gonna touch the game ever again. I'm done. I'm gonna react to fucking TikToks. I'm gonna play Jump King. Okay? Fuck this game. Fuck this game. And that was the beginning of the downfall. You see, although early on a lot of my mistakes were due to lack of knowledge because I hadn't gotten to that area yet, my later mistakes were mostly due to impatience. I'd already beaten those sections. I want to just rush through them so I can get to the point where I failed last time. But if you rush through it, then you're not adequately prepared, and you might get your ass handed to you, which happened again and again and again. And it got to the point where although I started this run March 27th, over a month had passed and I'd sunk over 40 hours of my time into this game and I'd still yet to beat it. I was beginning to lose it. I thought I didn't know how to play the game of Pokemon. And then I realized part of why this game is so incredibly hard. You see, normally when you play Pokemon, your Pokemon are allowed to die, but you grind levels, risking their lives to get a higher level to beat whatever future trainer or gym leader you have to fight. You see, in a Nuzlocke, you can't do that. But rather than grinding against wild Pokemon to gain levels, which can be very time consuming, we have a rule that you're allowed to use rare candies. Now you might think of this as cheating, but it actually is the reason that I was losing most of my runs. You see, using rare candies does save a lot of time, but there is a level cap. So it's not like I can just level them to 99 and then mash A through the rest of the run. I'm not allowed to have a Pokemon that's a higher level than the next gym leader, so we're always on equal footing, but we're not actually. If you don't know, Pokemon have two hidden stats, IVs and EVs. Think of it as their DNA, which differentiates two of the exact same Pokemon who could be the exact same level with the same moveset. One could be stronger or faster or more defensive than another. You could have two totally identical Charizards, where one is way faster and way stronger and would win the Ditto, even though they are the exact same level and same Pokemon, because of EVs and IVs. Now, IVs are built into the Pokemon's DNA. When you catch a Pokemon, they have a set list of IVs, and their nature kind of ties into that. EVs, however, are a little bit different. Every time you level a Pokemon, they gain certain EVs, which can increase their speed or defense or attack, and it's based off what you killed to get that level. However, when you use a rare candy, you don't get any EVs. So a Pokemon that's been leveled to 99 that's been training against wild Pokemon will be way stronger than a Pokemon that's been leveled to 99 using rare candies. In a normal run, this doesn't fucking matter. You could just level up your Pokemon, beat up the CPUs because they're not that smart, and get a W. In a Nuzlocke, however, where the AI is intentionally made smarter with better movesets, a little extra speed, attack, or defense can be the difference between winning or losing. And I was doing a whole lot of the latter. Now, that's not to say it's impossible to win, but it is a lot harder, and a little harder than I thought I was capable of doing. And again, it's been 6 weeks since I started the run. Over 40 hours of my time has gone into playing a Pokemon game, and I have zero other content I'm producing outside of it. You have to understand, this was 6 weeks of my life, over 40 hours playing this children's game that was beating my ass. And it was really ruining my day. I'm not even fucking with you. I genuinely ruined multiple of my days because I lost my run. I would lie down on my bed, replaying every single battle, wishing and praying I could have done things better. It was getting to me mentally. So that's when I decided to call up Pokemon Challenges. If you don't know, Pokemon Challenges is the best Nuzlocker in the world. He's done several videos in the past reacting to my Nuzlocks and making fun of me for the most part. I don't think I'm going to kill this guy quickly. Oh.
He is going to kill you quickly, though. Yeah, so what happened there is he got owned.
So I knew if I asked him, he could develop a strategy to guarantee that I would get through the Elite Four. So all I had to do was make sure that I could get to the Elite Four with enough Pokemon in the first place. Now at this point, I'm on run 19. Over 100 people in my chat are banned, and I basically know this game like the back of my hand. So here is my strategy. I picked Trico as my starter because it's really good for the first gym, and grass types are way more rare than water types in Gen 3. There are so many goddamn water types. This trainer on Route 104 gives you the TM Bullet Seed, and that pretty much seals the first gym. Dead. Onyx, switch over to Hanky. Hit him with a low kick. Dead. Larvitar, hit him with a low kick. He dug. Switch over to Zonko. Hit him with a Bolt Seed. Dead. Switch over. Go to Venoshat. Venoshat gets the job done. Next. The second gym is in Dewford, and it's a fighting type gym. Now, the good thing about Dewford is there's 3 different places where you can catch a Pokemon in a Nuzlocke run. So all you need to do is get the Old Rod, and bam, I got a Chinchou, a Wooper, and a Carvana. Now, luckily, the Chinchou I caught has an ability called Volt Absorb, which is going to be key to beating the third gym. For the second gym, it's pretty easy with Chinchou and then also a bug type, Venonat in this case. But I'm not always lucky, so I did end up losing my Trico during that gym, which isn't that big of a loss. You don't really need grass types for the rest of the run. Well, that was unlucky. Not much to say. We got unlucky. That was fucking unlucky. They hit me with a fucking critical hit. Like, I leveled the Tyrogue with rare candies that I caught earlier in the game, and he became Hitmonlee, which is super good because Hitmonlee is way more powerful than Hitmonchan. That would be key later on. Now, right before the third gym, I got a little nervous, so I went out looking for a new Pokemon I could catch. And on Route 117, I found an Incada. Normally a pretty innocuous bug-type Pokemon, but there is a special feature with this Pokemon where you can actually evolve it and get 2 Pokemon, a Ninjask and a Shedinja. That wouldn't really be important for the third gym, but it would be vital later in the game. The third gym was easy. I just used Chinchou with Volt Absorb, and there wasn't much they could do. I also had a Sand Slash with Dig that made light work of my opponent. So far, things were looking good for me. I had 3 gyms out of the way, I had a bunch of Pokemon in the reserves, plus I had a Shedinja, which is pretty badass. The 4th gym can be a little bit tough, and has ended a few of my previous runs. They like to set up Sunny Day, and their Ninetales does like to sweep all of my Pokemon. However, I had one Pokemon that made it a lot easier, Vulpix, who has the ability Flash Fire. Basically, anytime they hit me with a fire move, I just absorb it, and I become stronger because of it. And luckily, Ninetales had no moves that weren't fire type, so I was able to beat the gym without too much trouble. Then you go back to the hometown to do the 5th gym. Now normally if you played this game as a child, you'll remember a Slacking. That was pretty easy to beat if you had the move Protect, because one move they hit you, one move they slack off. However, in this game, they have a Snorlax, which is a whole lot harder. Unless you have a Hitmonlee and a Primeape, then it's a whole lot easier. Critical hit, I will take that. I will take that. Low kick is pretty massive against this big fat fatty. Yeah, GG. Again, I had something going for me in this run that I didn't have in previous runs. 1, the determination to get to the Elite Four, because then I would be able to cheat my way to victory. And 2, a lot of Pokemon to choose from. That is the biggest thing that can make or break a Nuzlocke. You don't get to re-catch Pokemon in an area. You only get to catch the first Pokemon you see. So I tried catching as many Pokemon as I could. I'd make sure to use fishing rods in towns where you don't normally catch Pokemon. I'd make sure to visit as many new regions as possible. That way, I would guarantee myself the best team possible. At this point, I know too much about the Pokemon Emerald plot, so I tried to speedrun as fast as I could through all the Team Aqua and Magma bullshit between the 5th and the 6th gym, and then finally I got to the 6th gym, which is a flying type gym. And this one is especially scary because the gym leader has an Altaria. Luckily, I caught a Starmie earlier in the run, and Starmie is one of the best Pokemon in the game. So I taught Starmie Ice Beam, which I got enough money for by gambling at the casino. Give me that Makuhita, baby! Give it to me! Oh! What a hit! How much do I get? 12 coins! I get 12 coins! What a fucking scam. Let's go to the slots. Don't gamble, kids. And with that Ice Beam, I was able to sweep the gym without losing anybody. And I was feeling really good about myself. I had clear and concise strategies to beat every single gym. I'm going to go T-Wave. Predicting a Dragon Dance. They go for Dragon Claw, which kills. I'm okay with this. I have a free swap into Starmie now. I'm going to use Ice Beam. I'm faster. Ampharos Sack, probably not necessary. But does it secure the win? For sure. So I do appreciate Ampharos for falling on the sword for us to continue on. However, I still wasn't immune to being impatient. And after speeding through Team Magma's base, I forgot you have to fight the leader. And I was woefully under-leveled. He is so level 37. Why do I always forget? Why do I always forget? Why do I always forget? Oh my god, 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 oh my god. He had a level 40, and I had one Pokemon that was level 38. Now this feels like a good time to let you know about the potion rule. I have a simple rule. If my opponent uses a potion, I get to use a potion. I think that's fair. If you're going to be a scummy potion user, then I get to be a scummy potion user. However, I can only use the potion after they've used it, and I can only use as many potions as they use. Seems pretty fair to me. And with a couple of potions, I was able to beat Team Magma's leader. Not without a few losses, though. At this point, I felt like Ender from Ender's Game. Everyone who died on my team and everyone who I had to ban in chat was just fodder. I didn't even see them as people anymore. I couldn't. Too many people had died for me to care. I had a really good plan going into the 7th gym. This next gym is incredibly stressful. It is a double battle. The level cap is 42. They have 4 Pokemon total. Espeon, Slowbro, Gardevoir, Slowking. So who should I use to beat them? One really valuable option I have is actually Sharpedo, because he's both water and dark, which means he won't be hit by any psychic moves, and the water moves won't matter. Wait, Shedinja. Shedinja might sweep. The only person that Shedinja loses to is Gardevoir, who does have Shadow Ball. Everyone else, not a problem. And the plan worked off. I beat it without losing a single Pokemon. Shadow Ball is the concern here, so that's why we double target Gardevoir, and we ignore Espeon. We're going to double attack just to absolutely ensure the death, because after Gardevoir dies here, now we can swap Sharpedo for Shedinja. Shedinja cannot get touched. And we T-Bolt Slowking because Espeon has 0 ability to hit anybody on our team. Shadow Ball. Let's just double target T-Bolt and Shadow Ball. We could fully ignore Espeon. This should kill. There we go. Fucking phenomenal game plan. Phenomenal game plan! And with the help of a Pikachu that I caught that I named after Drusum, the person who made this run, kind of hoping the Pokemon would die so I could ban him. Drusum wants a Pokemon? Pika-Drew. There it is. Kind of wanted to call it Stupid Fucker, but I didn't. I changed it last second. I was able to beat the 8th gym, and within 5 hours, I beat all 8 gyms, and I was ready for Victory Road. Let's end it. Oh, there it is. Another flawless win. Flawless wins on the 7th and 8th gym. That feels good. Think about that. It took me 5 hours. The previous 40 hours of my life had basically been for nothing. But this run was a little different to me. I think part of the reason I was able to go through it so well was because I knew that I wouldn't have to be scared of the Elite Four. Because if I failed, well, then I could just blame the best Nuzlocker in the world. Now, you might be wondering, how do I get away with cheating? And that was my big concern. You see, I've fooled my chat a lot in the past by having a professional gamer play for me, and I pretend to play alongside them. The content it makes is hilarious, but because of that, they're always looking over their shoulder. And even when I am playing by myself games like Valorant, if I start to do really good, they call me out for cheating. So I would need to be very clever about how I tricked my chat. Before the stream started, I hopped on a call with Pokemon Challenges to go over the team that I would need to build to not only get through Victory Road, but also to bring to the Elite Four. I'll let him explain all the nerdy shit, but basically, I had a set list of 6 Pokemon I needed to keep around.
So, to the Elite Four, you will be bringing Lanoon.
Oh, really? That fucker? My HM boy?
Oh. Yeah, that's gonna be the big brain shit, okay? For the Lanoon, we're gonna do a thing where the Ghost type Elite Four member has 2 Pokemon that only have Ghost moves and then status moves, so like Toxic and Will-O-Wisp. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna paralyze the Lanoon before we go into the Elite Four.
Okay, so it cannot get poisoned or...
Yeah. So this is gonna be, you're gonna have to sell this to your chat somehow that you came up with it.
Wait, so poison before I even walk in?
You paralyze it before you walk in, on like a wild Pokemon. Lanoon, Starmie, Raichu, Kingdra, Hitmonlee, and Shedinja. Shedinja is the most important piece. If you lose, this guy that runs over.
Now, Jan didn't give me a strategy to get through Victory Road, but I was not going to make the same mistake twice. So when I had to battle my rival, in this game Sykkuno, I was ready to beat his ass. And that's exactly what I did. And I traversed through the rest of it very cautiously.
Hi, Coots. I made it all the way here. Losing to you made me stronger, but I'm not going to lose anymore.
Altaria, meet Ice Beam. Please kill, please kill, please freeze, please freeze. Okay, dude, why didn't I just have Ice Beam last time? Starmie might be the best Pokemon in the world. I'm gonna let Geo-sama die. The reason being, I will get off 2 hits instead of 1. And I need to start using Shadow Ball because Ghost hits physically in this game. Okay. Maybe unnecessary to let Geo-sama die, but I would rather it be Geo-sama than anyone else. You just murdered someone for fun? Nope. None of this has been fun for me. Now, I set up this stream as the penultimate day. I was going to do the Elite Four another day, and today was just preparation for the Elite Four. So I was going to get the necessary Pokemon, the necessary levels, and also the necessary items to make sure that I am equipped to beat the Elite Four members. I started giving reasons as to why I was including the Pokemon that Jan wanted me to include. I even went out of my way to get the TM Rain Dance, which somehow my chat was convinced was a good idea, so I didn't even need to pretend that it was my idea. But how am I going to convince my chat to let me bring a paralyzed Laloon into the Elite Four and make it seem like it's a good idea? It doesn't make any sense. If you did bring a paralyzed Pokemon in, why wouldn't you just heal it? And then this is where my genius idea came up. Now, I have played 45 real hours of Pokemon to this point, but in-game, I have played hundreds of hours. And that's because I use a function called Speed Up. Basically, if I click a button, the game goes 10 times faster than it normally would, which has actually led to a lot of Pokemon deaths and is probably worse for me overall. But once you've played something 40 hours straight, you don't really want to read the dialogue for Team Aqua or Team Magma anymore. To get my Laloon paralyzed was pretty easy. I went to New Mauville, a place that unlocks later in the game, and if you clear that area, you get the TM Thunderbolt, and it's pretty easy to convince my chat that I need the TM Thunderbolt. I let Laloon go first in my party, and since I was such a higher level than all the wild Pokemon there, I was able to do every fight and not run away from it, using Speed Up because, I don't know, I just wanted to fight them this time. And eventually I got paralyzed. Nobody thought twice about me not healing the paralysis because nobody thought I was going to bring Laloon to the Elite Four. The entire time I said I was keeping Laloon around for HMs like Strength or Rock Smash. Right before the Elite Four, I deleted all my HMs on all of my Pokemon, and I talked about how I was going to switch out Laloon for somebody new. But my actual strat was to use the speed up function to accidentally walk into the Elite Four. There was just one more problem. There's two guards who block the way in Pokemon Emerald from you and the Elite Four, and you have to talk to them for them to move out of the way. So I flew to the Pokemon box at the Elite Four and discussed who I would bring in place of Laloon. After doing that for a bit, I had planned to buy potions at the Pokemart just next to the Pokemon box, but in between them is the guards. Using the speed up function and spamming the A button, it seemed pretty natural that I would accidentally talk to the guards. Oh my god, that was terrifying. That was fucking terrifying. However, talking to the guards isn't enough. That just opens the pathway, you don't actually walk in. So I went over to the Pokemart, I bought a few potions, and then I exited the Elite Four, discussed a little more about what I was going to do, and then ran back into the Elite Four, again using the speed up function. And the plan worked flawlessly. Am I allowed to reload? What if I Alt F4 and this never happened? What do you mean I want to say no? What do you mean Adam, why do you want to say no? How do I convince you to want to say yes? My chat just thought I was a big dumbass, which to be fair is what I am most of the time. And so they thought this genuine accident was something that we needed to fix. They kept asking me to reset, reload the save. It doesn't count, Ludwig. You're okay, let's reload it. It's not a big deal. But this was all part of the master plan. I wanted to be in the Elite Four, and I wanted to have a paralyzed Laloon because Pokemon Challenges came up with some 5-head strategies. So after a little bit of convincing, I told my chat, let's just play it out because it would be good content. And it was. You can restart, but we're going to call you a cheater. Well, then let's fucking beat the game. While in the Elite Four, I swapped my headphones from being plugged into my computer to being plugged into my phone. And I started a call with Pokemon Challenges on Discord. And these are the strategies we used to cheat one of the hardest Pokemon games in the world.
It's Houndoom next. You're going to switch to Kingdra on it. It's going to want to Fire Blast you.
I think Kingdra, equal level, defends against Fire 4x, Fire Blast, not a problem for me. Okay, easy. Ah!
Ooh, that's not good.
Send it! Ah! Don't flinch! Yikes!
I would 100% go Raichu here.
Okay, chat, what about this? I go Raichu. I tank a Rock Slide. If it kills me, I kill myself.
I think AI heals now. If you predict heal here, you could also just switch to Hitmonlee directly.
Bang!
Nice. Good jump.
Okay, that was stressful. That was the first fight. We got this shit. 4 more to go. Nobody died. That's all that matters.
You should pretend like you forgot to heal the paralysis.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everyone, we're fine. We're fine. It already is paralyzed. I did forget about that, but we're fine. Everyone relax.
Do not attack the Banette. The Banette has Destiny Bond. Only click Toxic on the Banette. It has Destiny Bond.
So this is where I do my genius swap into Lanoon. And watch this out. Watch this out.
This literally cannot hit you.
This is crazy. He just keeps swapping. This is what Tucker Carlson thinks the gays are doing. All right. Well, that was easy. All I need to do is hit my YOLO Toxic.
And now just swap between Shedinja and this, and you win. Because he can never Shadow Ball Lanoon, and he always has to Shadow Ball Shedinja.
I think I can just swap into Shedinja and he can't do shit. What if he reads you? It's not like this is a human, right? Like it's an AI that responds to what they see on the screen. So right now they see Shedinja, they're gonna go for Shadow Ball. I swap into Laloon. It's not even an AI, it's a fucking computer program. It has like a set list of things it does. Is it AI if it's stupid? Or is AI, I thought AI learned. What does it mean when it doesn't learn? Is that slime? Is that a shirtless slime? What the fuck did you do with that model? A little generous, don't you think? Thunderbolt, don't think about it twice. Maybe even a paralysis for the fans. Fuck around, find out. Oh, fucking hey.
Okay, that's really interesting.
At the very least, we can maybe Toxic Stall here. Oh, you're so cringe, slime. Drew, it is so lame to have Spore with no Sleep Claws. It is so lame. It's not fun to watch. No, but I should have kept the paralysis. What a fucking joke.
This is the scary part, Lud. This thing can fuck us up. So, like, fuck, you actually kind of have such a free switch to Hitmonlee. Yeah, I think you go Hitmonlee. I think it's fine. You die to Psychic Crit, and if you do, we're really in trouble. This is the riskiest part of the strat.
Oh, please, God. Oh, please, God. Oh, my God. I'm going to die to hail. Oh, my God. The hail stopped. Holy shit, the hail stopped. Holy shit, the timing. Oh, my God. That was so lucky because hail would not have killed me that turn, but it would have killed me this turn.
Just hit it. Just hit the Thunderbolt. Do it. For the boys. You hit this one.
God.
10 out of 10 times you hit this one.
God. Oh, no. Oh, and you get a crit. Oh, it's so funny. It's such a fucking miraculous move from Lapras, you piece of shit. 1% chance that happens. I cannot believe that I got... First of all, I should have bought full restores. First of all, I shouldn't have gone on the fucking Elite Four. There's so much I did wrong here. Oh, please hit, 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 please hit. Yay. You and your Pokemon, how hot your spirits burn. The all-consuming heat overwhelms. It's no surprise that my icy skills failed to harm you. Woo!
The Hack Raider captured Slime so well. He would say exactly that to you.
Good news, we are not dead. Bad news, we are down to 4 Pokemon, which is less Pokemon than our opponents will have, which is a bummer. More bad news, I'm also dangerously low on potions. I am the last of the Pokemon League Elite Four. Drew. You put yourself in the game?
The self-insert. Cringe.
Yo, I hope you enjoyed my game. The run actually ends here, though. For real, for real. There's no way you don't mauled off after this. It's going to hit the top of LSF in an hour. You are such a loser. Sceptile smoking that Ludwig pack. All right. I think I just used Toxic because Sceptile can't hit me and will recognize that quickly and probably switch out. Oh. He recognized it faster than I thought he would. Ice Beam kills. Flygon? Wait. This is brain dead, no? Ice Beam, like, melts this guy. Yeah, Ice Beam melts this guy. Dragonite? Ice Beam melts this guy. Drew! What is this team you have?
You just win with Shedinja. It's always the safest option.
Oh, a +6 Dragonite. What am I gonna do? You know it's lame to Dragon Dance sweep. You know that's lame. Be better, Drew. Be better. You're Toxic stalling? It's to prove a point.
At this point in the run, I usually like to take out my ball sack out of my pants and just let them like drip on the chair without chat. No, I'm sorry.
Isn't this the guy that I started with that couldn't beat me earlier? He's back? You bring out this guy. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. No, yeah, I'll get right to it. I'm real nervous. Fury Cutter super effective. Buddy, it's like there's so many ways to kill him. It's like I get my pick of the litter. It's just another dragon dancer. Drew, what is this team? Oh, you wanted to end the run so bad. Oh my god, I just got so fucking nervous. Holy shit. I thought that was like a bomb he threw on me. Damn, I can't believe you beat my team of dragons. Dragon D's nuts. Classic. Anyway, good luck fighting the champ. Consider him the GOAT. I consider him my GOAT. Thanks for playing my game. Glad I got to be a part of Ludlock history. You're not a closer. It's surprising that Cutie lives at your house. I don't know how you closed that deal, because you've never closed anything, ever. You're not a closer. You're not a relief pitcher at max. You're not a fucking close. You don't got the ice-cold veins like me that I was born with to compete. You're a 6th, 7th inning pitcher at best. You pitch those 1-2 innings for me, so Mango can come in and close the deal, because I'm a closer. Why did you make him 55? It starts off with Whale Lord. Now, normally, you might think to yourself, why do you have a Hitmonlee against a Whale Lord? In this game, Whale Lord is water electric. And because I am faster, and because I have something called brains, it will one-shot. Quagsire next. Steel. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat, baby. Don't. What are you bringing in? The fucking B team? I spent 45 hours. Oh. Ah! This is it! Nice. 45 hours, 32 minutes, and counting. This is it, baby. All it took was 19 runs in my huge fucking brain. I'm playing like I did in 2006. Pokemon Ruby on a family trip with my Game Boy Advanced, hating tunnels because the lights would not allow me to see without that shitty backlight that barely worked. Spamming A on a good move with my good Pokemon. Poliwrath, I'm squeaking I hit an Earthquake.
God damn.
For the fans! Why not? Why not for the fans? Give me one crit. Why not, baby? Timir, you were a fucking wonderful soldier. An absolute titan who led us through many battles. And although you fall right now, the people will cheer your names for years. Let's bring out Starmie. Why not? With Swift Swim, he set up the rain dance for us. What a sweetheart. Hit him with a good old-fashioned. You know what? Ice Beam should do it. That's how you do it! That's how you play Pokemon! It's not about being good, it's about being lucky! Yes! What's gonna kill me? He has one Pokemon left. Wait.
That's not part of the documentation. Oh, shit.
Okay, it's the last Pokemon. We don't have to freak out here. I can switch out into Shedinja. He's going to use Giga Drain. Then I can use Protect to suss out if he has a move that kills Shedinja. If he uses a move that kills Shedinja, then I can swap out and then maybe shuffle my way to a Toxic win or something.
Sounds about right, yeah.
He goes for the Giga Drain. Now we get to find out with a single Protect if he has Toxic, which is what we're scared of. He used Water Spout. What the fuck is Water Spout? That is called being a closer? You use Water Spout? All right, boys. G fucking G.
GG, lad.
After 45 hours and over a month, All it took was throwing my head against the wall and my big old brain to get this shit done. Is it too early to call myself the greatest Nuzlocker of all time? Oh, what a fucking team to win it. What a team to win it. Normally, I pivot to Dragon Dance teams, but to win it with an accidental Laloon that was paralyzed is pretty fucking beautiful. Shout out Tymir, the GOAT, Devdra, Starmie, probably our best individual Pokemon. Shedinja. I've never used Shedinja in a run. Probably never will again because it is cheesy as fuck, but boy, did I love doing it. Laloon, you were a mistake, but an accepted one. And then I even won with Pikachu. That's for you, Drewsome. And that's how I cheated to beat one of the hardest Pokemon games in the world. Do you think it doesn't count? Should I do the run again, but it's all my own gameplay? No, I don't give a shit. I'm never playing a goddamn Pokemon game again. This shit's miserable. Fuck that. Fuck Pokemon. That run fucking sucked. It took up so much of my goddamn time. Let me react to the button. All right? That's what I want to do. I don't want to play no more Pokemon. And don't make me another ROM hack, Drewsome, because I'm done with that shit. Thank you all for watching, and don't worry, I'm never going to cheat in a video game again. It's all me from here on out, so you don't have to worry. It's just good old Ludwig playing the video games, not cheating again. Wouldn't cheat. Wouldn't even dream. My own skill's enough. I don't need to cheat. Thanks for watching.